Here we are in the 5th dungeon, the Lizard. This is probably the first actual difficult dungeon in the game. Anyway, from the start screen, just head right of screen, and here we got these Pols voices. And these guys, they could be defeated with your sword, but it's a lot easier just to use an arrow, one shot, dead. So, after they're all dead, grab the key, head back left of screen and then up. And here it's a dark screen. You can just use the candle to light it up. We have 3 Gibdos. You can kill them here. One of them is holding a key, so grab it and then use it on the door to the right. In this screen here we got the old man, and here he gives this message: Digdogger hates certain kind of sound. And that just is some advice for later on. He's actually the boss of the level. Anyway, head back left of the screen, then up. And here we got 3 Digdoggers, and you can only, at this point, you can only hold up to 8 bombs, so you're really gonna need to hit them all here. There's not much room for error. So you want to just line them up like you did before in the boss battle. It takes 2 bombs to kill each one. And once you got all of them down, the door will open on the left. As well, there will be some bombs left for you. Just grab the bombs and then head through the room on the left. Here we got a few Zols. Just defeat them. 1 strike with the magical sword. Grab the key and head down the screen. And here we got a bunch more Gibdos, one of which is holding some bombs. Just defeat them all, grab the bombs, and place one against the wall on the left. And this is one of the toughest rooms in the entire game, I'd say. We got about 6 or 7 blue dark nuts, and they're not vulnerable from the front, so you're gonna have to hit them on the from the sides or in the back. And you have to kill them all in order to move on. I did it quite easily, but it's pretty difficult if you ask me. Once they're all done, push the block on your left and head through this side-scrolling screen. You can just avoid the keys. Here, use the key on the door at the bottom, and we got a few more keys here. You can just strike at them if you'd like. You don't really need to, but then just place a bomb on the right. It'll reveal a cave. And here we got the old man as well, and it says, I bet you'd like to have more bombs. This is one of those upgrades I was telling you about where you need 200 rubies. Here's the first one, which is 100 rubies, and now it lets you hold up to 12 bombs. So you should definitely have that. If you don't have the rubies, I suggest coming back to it. Anyway, backtrack a few screens and then head through the locked door on the left. Here we got a bunch more blue darkness. This time around they're a little easier because, well, this room is a lot more open, so you can maneuver around them. Once you defeat them all, push the block to the left, and a staircase will appear at the top right corner. Head through this little side-scrolling screen, and here we got the whistle. And this will, it reveals a few secrets in the overworld, as well as it's needed to defeat Digdogger, the boss of this dungeon. Anyway, we've basically got everything on this side of the dungeon, so we want to backtrack a few screens. So you want to head back a room and go through this side-scrolling passage. Back here, just avoid these guys. You can kill them if you'd like, but it's not really requested. I don't really know why I'm doing it here, but head back right of screen. Here we're back with the screen with the Gibdos. You can actually just skip them here. Just place a bomb on the right. And we're actually back in this room, which we've already been in. Just use the candle, light it up again. And you gotta kill the 3 Gibdos to open up the door at the top. Do so and just head up a screen. And back in the room with the Digdoggers, just use the key on the door at the top, light up the room, and you got the dungeon map. Head back a screen, and then you want to head right a screen. Here we got a few more Zols, and these guys are pretty easy to defeat because with the magical sword and with the step ladder, you can just step across. They'll leave some rubies for you. Just grab them in the center. then head up a screen. Got a bunch more Gibdos, and there's a door on the left, but we actually don't need to take that door. That will just lead you back to where we got the dungeon map. So just kill all the Gibdos, grab the key, head up another screen. Here we got a few red Dark Nuts, and these guys, in comparison to the blue Dark Nuts we fought earlier, these guys are just a joke. So one shot with the magical sword, and they're all dead. Grab the compass and head back up a screen. Here we got a variety of enemies. Here we got 2 Pole's Voice, we got 2 Gibdos, and 2 keys. So you can just kill these guys however you like, and then use one of your keys on the door on the left. Head through, and we got, what do you know, a bunch more Gibdos. Just defeat these guys as you have been. Your sword works best against these guys. They're pretty weak, especially if you have the magical sword. Kill them all, grab the key, and head left to screen. Here we got a bunch more Pole's Voices. Just like before, use your arrows against them, defeat them all. Pull out your bombs, and you can place one against the top here. And this takes you to another old man sequence. Secret power is said to be in the arrow, and I guess that basically tells you that, the Pole's Voices are vulnerable to them. Head left the screen, and here we got Digdogger, and there's a room at the bottom. You really don't need to go through that. It leads nowhere. Just pull out your whistle, blow it, and Digdogger will become, well, a small Digdogger. 2 shots with the magical sword, he's done. Grab the heart container, head up a screen, and grab the piece of Triforce. And you've officially beaten Dungeon 5, The Lizard.